Welcome to this first training session. Please wait for everything to load properly. I will be sitting here behind the console, controlling the flow and giving you instructions. Now these lessons are designed to be short and sweet, without overwhelming you with too many details, and generally focusing on one thing at a time, with the exception of a few like startup, shutdown, and landing, because those would be difficult to split into shorter lessons. Okay, remember, this is a simulator, so don't worry if you jack something up. In separate sessions, we'll cover all the basics like systems, procedures, and weapons. Alright, now let's begin with starting her up. You will be working your way around the cockpit starting from left to right. It might not necessarily be the order advised by our official manuals, but it's a time-sacred and battle-proven way of doing things, and you wouldn't like to be the one breaking tradition, right? On the left side, mic switch to on. Anti-collision lights to on. Position lights to 3. Set the conformal tank switch to the stop transfer position. Next, set both inlet ramp switches to auto. Okay, moving on. Turn on all 3 cast switches, yaw, roll, and pitch. Check that the anti-skid is in the norm, hook is up, landing gear handle is down, master arm is off, and jettison buttons are not pushed in. Set the oxygen switch to on. Your Wizzo had Mongolian barbecue last night and you don't want to be smelling that. Turn the left and right generator switches to on. Make sure that the emergency generator switch is in the auto position. Set the left and right engine control switches to on. JFS starter switch to on. Lift the covers on the left and right engine master switch. Set both switches to on. Place the covers back down. Set the ECS switch to auto. Without it, your avionics won't get any cooling and may shut down or even get damaged. Make sure that the bleed valves are set to both. Alright, now on to the actual engine start. Pull and release the JFS handle. The starter ready light has to come up within 10 seconds. Make sure to left click on the handle as right clicking will turn it. We're about to go to the warning system checks. I will continue with my instructions either after all the audible warnings are played, which will take some time, or after they are silenced with the DW tone silent switch. Press it now so that you are familiar with its location. Check the fire warning system by placing the fire extinguisher switch in the test position. AMAD fire light should come on and an audible warning should be heard.
Warning, AMAD, fire! Warning, AMAD, fire!
Let's move to the right engine start. Raise and release the finger lift on the right throttle. Wait for the engine monitor to come online, which will happen at around 15% RPM. Observe the engine indications and wait for it to stabilize at around 26%. Check the fire warning system again by placing the fire extinguisher
Warning,
switch in the test
AMAD,
position.
fire.
This time,
Warning,
AMAD and
AMAD,
both
fire.
engine fire lights
Warning,
come on.
engine, fire, left. Warning, engine, fire, left. Warning, engine, fire, right. Warning, engine, fire, right.
Now move the right throttle to the idle position to start pumping fuel to the engine. It takes around 10 seconds for the RPM to start raising further. At between 55 to 60%, the JFS will disengage, the main generator will come online, and the right ramp will drop down. You should once again check the fire warning system by pressing the fire extinguisher
Warning,
switch
AMAD,
down.
fire.
All warning
Warning,
lights now be on,
AMAD,
including
fire.
the right and
Warning,
left burn
engine,
brakes.
fire, left. Warning, engine, fire, left. Warning, engine, fire, right. Warning, engine, fire, right.
Close the canopy by pushing the canopy handle to the down position. Now lock it by pushing the handle fully forward. Now it's time to start the left engine. Raise and release the finger lift on the left throttle. Again, watch the engine indication. When RPM reaches 26%, push the left throttle to idle. RPM, the left ramp should drop down. Turn on the UFC by rotating the brightness knob clockwise. Turn on both radios by pushing the channel selector knobs. Turn on both MPDs and the MPCD. Turn on the HUD by cranking the brightness knob clockwise to the desired intensity. Check the warning and caution lights by pressing and holding the lights test switch. Let's move to the sensors panel now. Set the radar altimeter to on. Set the terrain following radar to standby. Set the radar knob to on. Turn on the nav FLIR switch. Set the INS alignment knob to GC align. see, no taxi legend is now displayed on the HUD. The alignment process should take around 4 minutes. Let's set up the remaining lights. Vertical tail floodlight to on. And formation lights to 3. At this stage, you would perform a flight controls check, but you need a crew chief for that. We won't go ahead and pretend we have one since this is a sim, but I do encourage you to watch Not So's startup video on the Razman channel to see how it should work. This is also a good moment to set up your screens and PAX programs, but both things will be covered by a separate training lesson. Okay, we're almost ready. Set the conformal tank switch back to transfer. Set the fuel knob to conformal tank's position. Check the total fuel quantity and set the bingo as desired, say to 3,000 pounds with the bingo fuel knob. Uncage the standby attitude indicator. Also set the altimeter to the airfield elevation using the knob. Remember that the standard setting is 2992, and you should set that whenever you pass the transition altitude in a specific FAA or ICAO region that you're operating in. Alright, check if the GC OK is displayed on the HUD, and if it is, turn the INS knob to nav. That's it. In the next lesson, we'll cover taxi and takeoff procedures. I also promise that from now on, these lessons will be much shorter and more to the point, keeping them at 10 minutes max.